Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss the latest addition to Buffalo Trace's antique collection. My name is Miss Becca Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Katie Joyce, Chris Schott, and Kathy Cool.
Hey gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hello.
So yeah, the BTAC collection is now expanding to 6 different offerings, and we'll get into that after the break. For right now, though, Miss Becca Sue said there's something she want to talk about. What is that?
I guess when I said that it was for like this show, it made it sound like it would be like show specific, but it is not at all.
Okay.
So Royce and I were just in Michigan this past week. I think that you maybe got a few calls about that.
Yep. Sounded fun.
We had the worst time in Michigan.
There you go.
Oh, no.
And there it is, Michigan.
Now, I want to clarify that when it came to people in Michigan, normal people, we love Michigan. We get a lot of support out of Michigan. Michigan bourbon drinkers themselves are fantastic.
Okay. It's not reflective of you, Michigan citizens.
Yes, but the store owners.
Okay.
We have never been treated worse by store owners ever on a market trip. It was insane. And it didn't matter if it was me going in there or Royce going in there. We got virtually ran out of probably 10 places.
What? So how did these trips get organized?
By a distributor.
So they knew you were coming.
Right.
Allegedly, they're supposed to know, but also I'm not sure if that was really how it went. But we were part of their daily stops or what exactly was going on. I had one guy, I walked in, I start talking to him, and he's like, whoa, I need to get my brother on the phone because he's the bourbon guy. And I'm like, okay. And so he FaceTimes his brother. He's showing him the bottles. And I'm like, so I start talking about the bottles on FaceTime. And then he goes, is that, insert name of distributor. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I need to talk to him. And he just starts yelling at our distributor.
Oh my God.
About a bottle of some shitty wine. It wasn't even over something that was important at all. It was over one bottle. And he's yelling at him. And this kid is new. And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to get that fixed for you. And he's like, we don't want anything that you have, so you guys can leave. And I'm like, okay.
Sounds like a good guy.
Yeah, so that's where it started, and it was okay. And then we went into another one, and they're just we don't want anything. You can go. Didn't even let us pull bottles out of the box. Nothing. Not even talk to them. And this happened, I think about probably 7 to 10 times is how many times that happened. And all of those ones, okay, they didn't taste anything. Fine, whatever. You don't want to deal with us. But the one that really pushed us over the edge was this older guy, and we go into his store.
Was he an old goat?
No.
He
He could not
would
be
be an
affiliated
old
with the old
goat.
goats.
He would be in that group for sure.
No.
Old goats by definition are good guys.
We go into his store. Oh, he seemed like a good guy. When I met him, I was like, oh, this could be a really nice old guy. That was the worst part, is because he was fake. So we go in there and we set down our lineup and we start tasting him through on it. And he tastes Slow Fade, which is our newest batch of Hidden Barn.
Right.
And he tastes it and he goes, it's just way too young. I'm like, okay. He goes, also, this tastes way too hot. What is the proof on this? I'm like, 106.5. And he's like, this is just too hot. You guys are not going to be able to sell any of this in Michigan.
What?
And
He's
we're
the
like,
spokesperson for Michigan.
and we're like, okay. And so we're like, and like Royce didn't know what to say, frankly. And so we let him taste something else. And he's like, your stuff is just way too hot.
Right.
Royce is like, what exactly are you looking for? Because like there's tons of bourbon in there. He's like, what exactly is it that you're looking for? He goes, I just like to buy stuff that drinks like 10 to 20 proof points lower than what it truly is. Mm-hmm. And Royce goes, okay, so like what would that be? And he goes, oh, my picks that I have over here, which is like Traverse City. And he has a Elijah Craig sitting over there, barrel proof. And he's like, that drinks at least 20 proof points lower than what it is. And we're like, okay, cool. And he goes, no, but like your stuff is good. Just like no one's going to buy it.
Sure. Yeah.
We all buy it.
And we're like, at this point too, so like it was not all a bad state. Like we sold like 5 single barrels up there. So like we sold a shit ton of stuff, but for the amount of times we had great times and we met some of the best people as well. So like there were some fantastic store owners. There's some who were like, the one guy didn't even taste anything other than the cream. He just like poured himself a huge glass of cream and was like, what do you want me to pick up? I'm like, would you want to taste it? He's like, nope. You just tell me what you want me to sell and I'll just buy that and I'll just get that. I'd like to support you guys.
Okay.
So for the amount of times we had great interactions with people, fantastic, equally, absolutely horrible, horrendous people.
Wow.
And it was just, we just packed her, we're like, okay, just packed her stuff and we just fucking went outside and sat on the corner because we're riding with our distributor. Like, we're like, okay, like, what do you do? We could not get out of fucking Michigan fast enough.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But like I said, we also had an equal amount of like really great experiences too, which really just like skewed the entire like view of Michigan for us. But it was
Did the
crazy.
distributor rep have anything to say? Like, did they seem to think that was normal for people to do, or?
The one rep was like, after we got thrown out a few places, I started going, how's the vibe going to be here? Is the vibe going to be good? Are they going to be mean to me? Am I going to get thrown out again? And he's like, no, the vibe's going to be really good here. I promise. I'm like, are you sure? Because I don't want to get kicked out again. And he's like, no, it's going to be fine. I promise. I'm like, okay. Like, I was like, you're really starting to like hurt my feelings at this point because I'm just getting attacked left and right.
Right.
He's like, no, it's going to be okay. And so for the most part, they were sort of aware of like people that were going to suck or people that weren't going to suck, which I think is interesting. But it's like although there was one that was a complete, like, did not make any sense. This guy, I missed out on this one. It was in the morning and this guy kept them for like 2 hours at his place. Him and his wife are like screaming, yelling at each other. And he's like yelling at him. And he's like, and they're like, okay, well, we're going to go. And he goes, if you leave, you never can come back here again. And the rep's like, everything in here is from us. You literally can't kick us out.
Right.
And it was like some crazy time with this like lunatic guy and his like crazy wife. But he ended up buying barrels. So it was like, what?
That'll be interesting.
But it took 2 hours worth of their time of them like say like she's mad because she didn't want him to drink, which I do get, but like she didn't want him to drink, and so she's angry and he's yelling at them and everyone's just like yelling at each other. And then all of a sudden in the end he buys 2 barrels.
Right. No, I thought that was an epic story. I loved it because it's this thing where his wife doesn't want him to drink and he's towing the line like he's not drinking, and why are they here to offer samples to him because he wouldn't drink. And then she leaves. He's like, oh, she's gone. Let's try this.
Let's
shit.
drink.
Line them up.
So,
I mean,
yes.
just a crazy time there.
Yeah.
But
For those barrel picks, will you send them samples? Had you brought samples?
they already tasted them. So like we already like they picked their barrels already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so they're getting some really great single barrels up there, but it just was like, it was just crazy.
These may fly out of there. You guys will be headed back to Michigan before you know.
It was so bad that Royce ended up arguing with a customer that it's not even one of our customers.
Right.
This guy was standing in there at Tater, and because he's in a Tater store, like that's kind of just what they do there. And this guy's standing there, and our rep said something about. So he was carrying a Weller, one of the Wellers, the red label. Which one's that?
Antique 107.
Old antique.
Is that whatever that is? The Antique 107. He's got that, and the rep says, "Oh, we got some better stuff over here." And then some like conversation goes on, and Royce goes, "Well, Weller was good. We can get it for $29 or $28.99." And the guy goes, "It's never been that price."
Nope.
Oh.
And Royce is like,
Excuse me?
and this is like an old. Once again, this guy could be in your guys' club.
He wouldn't be.
No, you guys wouldn't let this guy be in your club. This
Exactly.
guy was a fucking
It's
douchebag.
very exclusive to get into this.
this
club.
guy
You're
was a
throwing it around
fucking-
like it's an age thing. No, you
Yeah,
don't
no,
age
this
it.
guy was terrible. He would never be allowed in that club.
Exactly.
And he's like, it was never that price. Royce is like, it was that price. I live in Kentucky and I would buy it in college for $28.99. The guy goes, it's never been that price ever. And I know. And he goes, I drove down south all the time to get stuff and it was never that price. And Royce is like, it literally was that price. The guy goes, no, it was never that price.
What a
and the
stupid
guy goes,
fucking thing for the guy to keep like
Well,
dying on
it
that
gets
hill
worse.
over, too.
It gets
and
worse.
then
It's worse?
and then we say, well, like, down in Texas it was like really cheap, and like no, it's never been that cost anywhere ever at any point. And we're like, okay. This guy starts scrolling on his phone to find this photo of this Weller that he bought forever ago. He's scrolling. He finds this bottle and he shows Royce a picture of it.
He's like, look how long I've been buying this.
I say underneath it, look how long I've had this. Look how long I've been buying this for. Underneath, $28.99.
Oh,
Fucking way.
OMG.
That happened to be the exact price that Royce was saying.
Not even like it was
Price.
35
On that side.
and you're
You
like,
couldn't
see,
make
it was
that shit
close.
up. Yeah.
Exact price.
So what did the guy do then?
Just bought his bottle for $200 and left.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, oh God.
I mean,
I don't know.
It's
You
like
can't help those
like,
people.
live your life with the confidence of a mediocre white man.
That's what he was.
Like exactly what I mean. Like, it's
Right.
never been that price. Let me show you a picture that proves that I'm wrong. Like, what the fuck?
Right?
and then you looked like a jackass. Like, are you dumb? And also, like, do people not understand how much prices like are different from state to state, from city
Exactly.
to city?
Right.
Like,
That's why it made it so magical that it was the exact amount Royce said. It wasn't like around
it was so great.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, how
And it
perfect
wasn't
is
even
it?
like Roy said round. It was like, well, I mean, you could get for 30 or under 30. He said $28.99.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the story would have still been good if Royce had been like, here's a picture of me when I was in college and you could see it was 28. It was literally the guy who was,
On his phone.
was trying to prove a point. What
So
an
this
abundant
guy has
expert he
bought
is.
it
Yeah.
for that price before.
Right. Yeah.
And taking a picture of it.
Yeah, and stood there and argued about it.
And has kept that photo, by the way, in his phone, and knows where to find it. You tell me to find a photo that's that old. I'm scrolling for days. I'm like,
I
it's
bet
here.
he went out to his car and he cropped that photo to take out the price tag.
Probably.
Yeah, moving
It
forward,
was-
that won't happen again. So yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. And by our last stop, the owner in the last store was cool, but also like a little interesting. Anyways, we'll just say that. And Royce just started digging into this guy about everything, but they were kind of like doing like they were having fun, just like poking like
Right.
fun at each other. But also at the same time, I could just tell that Royce was done with everything. And we walk out of that store, and I go, I think that we need to just head on back to Kentucky. And the rep goes, yeah, I'm gonna take you guys back to your car.
Oh my God.
that was it.
And so we left like 2 hours early.
Okay.
And we've never done that ever working. Like it's always we're staying late or something, but
Nice.
it was
Holy crap.
just a really interesting time up there.
No,
How far of a drive is that for you guys to get up there?
5 hours.
Okay, that's not
that's
horrible,
that's not
but
bad.
that's considerable for sure.
Yeah. And it's just crazy to me, like, and this is what Roy said, is if ever someone says something that's like rude, like if you don't want to taste, fine, whatever. But like saying rude stuff to, because this is the other comment that they would say all the time. Is they go, well, you want my honest opinion, don't you?
It's like,
And it was like, I don't give a fuck about your honest opinion.
right.
Like, I don't often give my honest opinion all the time, like, especially to a stranger.
Right.
Like, if I don't like something, I just go, it's not really for us, so we're going to pass this time, but thank you for coming in and, like, giving us your time. You say something like that if you don't like it.
Right.
You don't rip into something that someone's, like, literal, like, lifetime of work. And Royce said, next time that someone does that, the second that they say, like, when that guy had his first sip and didn't like it, I should have just packed up our stuff and said, thanks, have a good day. And I said, yeah, I agree with that. And he goes, and if they say anything, I'm just going to say, listen, man, we've won every award that you can win for this, that you can win in alcohol, which we have. Best in class. I mean, in different categories, all these different things. We've won so many awards. So we're just going to say, listen, I've won every award we need to win. This is my life's work. We love it. We spend our time and our money coming up here. But we're fine without you being one of our customers as well. Like,
Yeah.
because it's just like no one fucking. What the fuck is wrong with people these days?
Right.
I don't know.
Like, people can say I don't have a filter, but when it comes to just like talking to regular people
Right.
that you don't know, why don't people just shut the fuck up anymore?
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna say rude shit to you guys on here, but it's because I know all of you.
Right.
I don't really know Chris, but whatever. I'll talk shit to Shad as much as I can. But like and Steve will testify to this. Anytime that anyone that listens to shows meets me, they're like, wow, she's really nice. Yeah,
Right.
because I'm not going to treat someone that I don't know like fucking shit. I'm only going to treat my friends like shit. Like, get it right.
Get it right.
Someone's ever like, Becca is
I
just
feel very
so
good now. I feel very
freaking
good.
nice in everything
She
she
treats me like
says.
shit,
And it's like,
yeah.
oh, that means she doesn't really like
Right.
you. I'm sorry.
If I'm only, well, I shouldn't say if
Well.
that's the problem. If I'm really nice to you, it either means I really like you or I really hate you. But also if I'm really mean to you, it either means I really like you or I really hate you. So there's really, you don't really know
You
which
never
way.
know.
Right.
There's just
you never know
nuances
for
in
sure.
it.
Yeah.
You never know for
Figure
sure.
out that part of the balance beam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's certainly, I deal with a lot as well of people that really should just learn to shut the fuck up for one, but two, that the people who feel that their opinion is the most valid opinion in every single room they go into,
Oh,
and never realizing
exhausting.
that it's possible
Right.
that their opinion is lacking in something or is not the opinion that's needed, and that silence is an answer in its own as well, and they
Right.
completely skip over that opportunity.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah. There's a lot of people suffer from that main character syndrome where they think they're the main character in everybody's movie. If I'm having a side conversation, they can butt in and they want so they can insert themselves into a conversation, and I have no interest in talking to them. I'm talking to the person I want to talk to right here. So I don't know, main characters.
I would say that's one of like my fears in life of it, because I'm so extroverted that I love talking to anyone about anything, and just I get all buzzy talking to people, and I get so afraid sometimes. I'm like, I don't want anyone to think that like I think they should want to be talking to me, or that like some bit concern I have like main character syndrome.
Everybody
So I
likes-
get like
everybody
so
likes
like
Katie.
self.
I
I
was
also
just-
can't.
yeah.
I can't contain myself. I'm still going to talk to everyone because I can't stop.
Maybe
it
everybody
either.
other than criminals. I would guess criminals probably like Katie. Probably not big fans of Katie.
The criminals typically like me still because I'm still nice about sending them to prison, and they know they did something wrong. I mean,
Right?
so
Yeah.
it's the family law people who don't like me. When I, split up their shit and take people's kids away, and so those people are the ones who are my biggest.
I
fear.
definitely don't like you. You know.
Yeah.
I just
I
want
was
to say, I was the chauffeur as you and Royce were venting to Steve on that trip, and I laughed for a good 20 minutes as
Yeah.
you guys talked. I was over there chuckling the whole time.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy.
It is crazy. The stories were hard to believe, but yeah.
My favorite
like-
part was when Royce offered to buy the whole shelf of an inferior product just so he had shelf space for himself.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's what we do in the grocery business.
People would ask that too. They go, well, what are you going to buy?
Mm-hmm.
I go, what?
I didn't
what are you
even
gonna
know
buy?
that happened.
They're like, are you going to
I
buy
had a
this?
fucking shelf of shit right there to put mine right there.
Like, you're going to buy this? I'm like, no.
What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah.
And like you've been in a lot of markets as well. It's not like this is your all's first time like leaving the Kentucky local
yeah.
Kentucky market. Like you have been all over. You've dealt with every market. So to come into something foreign like this of in such a rude way as well, like this is not a thing. Like this is not how markets work. That
No.
Like you might have one or two on occasion that like don't want to deal with you, but never like that. I've never had people treat us like that before.
Yeah.
And we've been to, Pennsylvania, we've been to all over Kentucky, Indiana, Georgia, Louisiana, Oklahoma, New York, New Jersey,
I would expect that.
Nevada,
from
New
Jersey.
Mexico. I mean, we've been all over the place.
Right. Yeah.
Michigan. And it's supposed to be like a friendly place for the
You would
most
think.
part. Like
It's all,
that's
it's all a
thought-
facade. It's all a facade. This is Detroit too, though. So there's Detroit, and then there's the rest of Michigan. So it's hard to judge a whole state by its largest
It
city.
was Detroit Metro.
Yeah, but
But
that's
the first craziness happened in Kalamazoo.
there you go.
So, I don't know.
With the fun name like Kalamazoo,
right.
why would you ever be cranky?
True.
What's wrong?
It is a fun name.
Maybe it's
On
from
that
the
note,
water.
what's that, Shot?
Maybe it's from the water.
That's Flint specifically. Yes.
I know. I
Water
think
from
we
Grand
found
Rapids.
our answer, folks.
It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with KK. KK, what you got?
I've got a little bit left of some E.H. Taylor.
Okay.
Which one?
This is a rye.
Okay. Oh, there you go. They got good rye. Yeah, not a lot of life left there. We did hear it though, so that's our lead. I'll go next. I've got Dark Arts Cab, 8-year-old Cab finished bourbon. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it was a little sloshy, but the cork pop was nice. I've got the lead. We'll let Katie go.
Okay. I've got E.H. Taylor. This one is the barrel proof.
I like that too.
I had a false start there for a
Yeah,
second.
it took two swings at it, but I've still got the lead. I've got the lead. Shot. What do you got?
I've got the Art of the Spirits Ruby Port.
Okay. Oh,
New bottle.
yeah.
New bottle.
I think that's got the lead. So, Becca, you're last but not least. What do you got?
I've got this Elijah Craig barrel proof here that it's 123, but it drinks definitely right around 100
Oh,
proof.
yeah. Well, 100 proof.
At least in Michigan.
In Michigan, it does.
Okay. No, not enough there. So, Shot takes it. His first cork pop win. So, cheers to Shot.
Now you can buy the t-shirt.
You can get the t-shirt online at abvnetwork.com. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about E.H. Taylor being part of the BTAC collection. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. All right. Grab one of those. Oh, boy. Oh, God. It's George T. Stagg. We just throw it around here at the ABV Barrel Shop. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about the BTAC collection.
Yes, we are. So, KK, what do we know about this? What's going on with this new addition to the collection?
Well, so normally there are 5
Yes.
bottles in the collection. So this will make it a 6-bottle collection. It is to celebrate, well, that doesn't make sense.
Buffalo Trace's 25th
Celebrate its
anniversary.
25th anniversary. Buffalo Trace has been around for longer than 25 years.
Is it 25th anniversary of the antique collection?
No, Buffalo Trace has only been around 25 years.
Seriously?
So, yeah, now the distillery's been there, but again, it was George T. Stagg Distillery. Then it was, I forget what it was. It was
Other
even one in between
iterations?
that. Yeah, it was antique, I don't know what it was. Ancient Age. It was Ancient Age prior to Buffalo Trace taking it over.
Oh, look at me
yeah,
showing all
right
my
in
bourbon
2000.
knowledge.
In 2000, it became Buffalo Trace. I went there their first year when they were open. So they were part of the Bourbon Trail. That was right when the Bourbon Trail got open too. They were on there, and yeah.
What's weird is to think that 25 years ago was the year 2000.
Yeah, that is weird to think about. Yeah.
No, everything is based off the year 2000 in my judgment of years. Like 10 years ago, 1990. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Everything I base off the year 2000. It's. I don't know how else to do life.
Really?
So they're adding the E.H. Taylor bottled and bond bourbon to the
Okay.
lineup. The barrel or the release that they're doing is aged 15 years, 4 months. It is of Mash Bill 1, and it will be the first bottled and bond whiskey in BTAC history.
Ooh, hey now.
I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Each BTAC bottle in 2025, including the acclaimed whiskeys of George T. Stagg and the Sazerac 18-year rye, has a suggested retail price of $150.
Yeah.
And good luck finding it for $150.
This is true.
Right?
Yeah, very true. So, yeah, this expansion and the fact that they've got a 15-year version now of that. I mean, it's certainly one I'd be interested in trying. I would be also interested in buying for the retail price. Now, secondary price, if someone calls me up and says, hey, I got one for $500, what do you think? No, I don't want a bottled and bond whiskey for, even at 15 years old, for $500. It's just not going to happen. So, yeah.
That
But
would be silly.
yeah, at the what it's supposed to sell for, I'll give it a whirl. I'd give it a try.
And for anyone who does buy a $500 bottle, and Kitty Joyce comes in your house, do you think you're going to sell it secondary? She's cracking
Katie
it.
will
Put it
not
on
allow.
the ground.
Katie will not allow that.
No.
She will crack that sucker open.
Right.
Immediately, I pop. And then, but now I'll go buy a T-shirt. And then that's how you can become a cork pop champ in my world. If I find you have
Oh.
a secondary bottle, I'm popping it open.
That's how you earn the T-shirt in your world, huh? Okay.
Scary.
We do have the exclusive T-shirts. I monitor it closely to make sure only people who have actually won a cork pop are allowed to buy it. So, yes. So I keep an eye on that.
You should have a code for it. You can only enter in the code.
Yeah, I wish I was that sophisticated. I'm not.
Right.
It's all has to be done manually. But yes, so I mean,
I'm starting to question what Buffalo Trace does, though, because I feel like with the release of now the Buffalo Trace not being allocated in Missouri anymore and how much it's been able to flood the system and some of the stuff they've done, I'm like, but what's your next step? Like anything they do, I'm not looking at what they're doing. I'm like,
Right.
but what are you planning to do from here? Because I feel like I can't trust you even in the slightest bit anymore. I already knew that you were purposely limiting your whiskeys you're going out, but now, how are you trying to play us, Buffalo Trace?
Right.
World domination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thinking
You-
about how
you
are we
get-
taking over the world with this release?
You think about this.
I
mean-
billion bottles.
So yeah, I mean, so someone comes up with this idea. Maybe Harlan Wheatley, maybe the marketing team. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. But let's just estimate that their wholesale price to the distributor for a $150 retail item is going to be about $100 a bottle. And then you got the markups from the distributor and the liquor store to get it to $150. That's an extra $1 million right there. This is about 10,000 bottles, at $100. That's an extra $1 million that they just basically like found.
Million schmillion.
Yeah,
They're just pouring money.
Right?
yeah. Because every single one of those bottles is going to sell, at least from them, and I'm sure it'll sell out of the liquor stores too. I mean, it's guaranteed. There's nobody going to be like, nah. Even though you have it for $150, I'm going to pass. All that sells and gone. So why not add another one?
Yeah.
For $1 million, throw another $1 million in the coffer. Sure.
So what are the chances you'll get a set, Steve, for the store?
Oh, 0. Yeah, they'd never sell it to me. Again, that's not a Buffalo Trace thing. The distributor would not. They wouldn't sell it to us. So. Yeah, so we just have to live vicariously through the internet and the people doing that. So,
So it's just this 15-year-old that's been added to the BTAC. Kind of like
Correct.
the 15-year-old Eagle Rare, but you can still maybe find an Eagle Rare at the store. You might still be able to find a standard.
yes, yeah, the concept of the BTAC collection. It's like the premium versions of the known products that they have. So it makes complete sense to put it in there. Also, I think just in general, it makes complete sense to do something like this. I'm surprised. Penelope's the one that's jumping on this now, and they don't really have history and all those. They have their own like mini version of the BTEC collection that they're out selling right now. But I mean, Beams and Heaven Hills, that's the ones that I think need to be doing something like this. I mean, I'm surprised they
And
don't.
yet, I already thought E.H. Taylor was in the BTAC collection.
Yeah, you were
so
assuming they were in there, but
this
they're
is not news to me. I knew it all along.
I
Right.
could see it increasing the popularity of like E.H. Taylor small batch as well, just
Yeah,
for people then
there's
seeing
probably a
more
bump
name
from that.
recognition, thinking
Yeah.
it's more exciting.
Right. Yeah. So,
Oh god, if we could start seeing secondary of small batch, crazy numbers.
yeah.
I'm not popping that one open. I'm throwing it on the ground and breaking it. If I see that one,
If someone's trying to sell that, yeah.
God,
It's crazy that people do
I'm
secondary
dropping.
that stuff. I saw someone on a group today, and again, I don't understand how there's no shame to this. How someone goes on the internet and goes into a bourbon group and says, and this is literally what I saw. I'm at the liquor store and there's an Elmer T. Lee for $200. Should I buy it? No. Are you freaking insane? It's like a 90 proof thin whiskey that it's not worth $200. It's not.
Why are you asking?
Yeah, and why?
Have the $200 and you're going to buy it, or you're going to stand in the store holding on to it, waiting for everyone's opinion?
Yeah,
Like, why do you care what other people think?
I don't know. What's wrong with people? Yeah.
I do. I mean, I like my Elmer T. Lee I have that I bought at MSRP, but I'm happy I have that bottle.
Fine. At MSRP, sure.
Yeah.
But it wasn't $200.
No.
Yeah. So people are crazy. All right, there you go. That's an exciting new enhancement to the antique collection, which I do. I love the antique collection. It's fun being able to taste older or different proof versions of the things that we like. So yeah. So, and of course, my all-time favorite, the King of Bourbon, is part of the BTAC collection, the George T. Stagg. So I think I'm definitely a BTAC supporter. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Shop, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
I'm on X at Aughtoby Shot, AUGHTTOBESCHOTT, and on Instagram at AUTTOBESCHOTT.
Okay. Very, very easy. All right. Katie, how about you?
You can find me impressed with the increased abilities on shot spelling cadence on all these shows we do.
He's getting better.
Yeah. Also, I never realized I hadn't really gone to the ABV Network website, even though you mention it like every single show we go. There's a lot of shit on there that's very useful that could have also saved me a lot of time of searching through my emails for information. I went over there to find the Cork Pop shirt that I also didn't know existed before this show. And so I'm impressed. You can find me impressed by that. And then also over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right, Kathy.
You can find me wearing my Cork Pop t-shirt sometimes.
What color did you get?
What's that?
What color did you get?
I don't remember.
There's like 15 colors on here.
There's a lot of colors.
Maybe
yellow? Okay. No, my Ticks on a Dinger shirt is yellow.
Yellow, Ticks on a Dinger.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
All right. Miss Becca Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. Not a lot of information out there, but ABV Network, as you just heard, has a lot of information, so check that out. And also, come by and see us, abvbarrelshop.com. You can find out what we have going on. You can sign up for email distribution over at abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.